看有什么烂东西买一买。磨牛腰，这样应该好。哇，我还是不够。矿，算了，搜搜看他家，搞不好还有银矿、皮革。歪咧不够哎，要8个银矿，哪里还会有银矿啊？银矿在哪里？银矿。对哦，还有另外一个工匠，在哪里啊？哦，直走。
Greetings. Huh? There goes the strangers. More strangers.
More stranger. Stranger. 干，希望有银矿，拜托有银矿，拜托银矿，给我银矿，银矿，哎呀，垃圾一般的废物。到底在哪里啊？
Don't try anything. Yeah, what's up?
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the
Another
sky.
one. You let one human in and in no time we've got to stop.
I've heard enough of
Rest, and maybe.
Ah, how can I help?
Can I help her？ 拜托，有银矿，no， 有没银矿？垃圾。
I help human women.
How can I help?
I'm looking for places steeped in magic.
Not counting the fire-spitting bits from 3 years ago.
喷火箭。
Well, a sorcerer once lived in the wood beyond Bergen. You could look there. Maybe something's left. You might also speak to Cecil. Nobody knows Bergen's history as well as our alderman.
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
I've been told that story
So
1,000
正
times. I've heard enough of flying women.
It was very unusual.
镇长。
Geralt, right? My uncles told me a lot about you. Nice work with those spectres.
你对那些恶人干得漂亮。
Well, I wager the gods didn't think.
Your uncle?
Cecil. I help him out here and there managing Vergen.
Nice to meet you. I'm looking for places near...
Let me think. Verfrin, a summoner of elementals, once lived in the wood beyond Vergen. They say his creatures excavated the entire southern wall. You could also search if boulders with arms and legs aren't magic. Then I don't know what.
Pablo.
Oh, a witcher.
Oh, the Witcher. 还有一个在这。Fucker.
Pale face, eyes like embers. Raises hand.
The Witcher. 有没有银矿啊？我家缺银矿哎。诶，是不是走错了？诶，在哪？哦，真走错了。诶，这边出城诶，不是。诶，另外一个人呢？这边？哦，好像是哦。哎，就你啦。
Cecil, do you know anyone who...
I did.
Did you fight here at Vergen?
Course.
Philippa claims you know a bit about the battle.
That old cook insult. Called king by some. Thought that Adernians were bumpkins who'd ship bricks as soon as his troops crossed the river.
Why did he attack Edern?
According to Henselt, Upper Edern is the ancient legacy of the Kedwenny crown and must be returned to the mother country. Brazen farter.
That brazen farter had a point. If you read some history, you'll know that 300 years ago this land belonged to Kedwen.
Load of crab. 700 years ago, the elves reigned here. And 1,000,000 years ago, these lands were the domain of the worms. If things worked that way, every king could invade a neighboring land and claim his right to do so because an ancestor took a dump there.
All right. Hensel wanted to conquer Upper Edern. What then?
He rolled in, got hammered, and rolled out.
Cecil, that doesn't help me much.
It wasn't a battle. It was a slaughter. If I try speaking of it, I'll see it all again. I don't want...
The ghosts of the fallen fight in the mist. They turn into horrible creatures called Draugrs. Eternians, Kedwenny, men, elves, and dwarves too.
Bloody hell. No peace even after death.
I want to help them, but I need to know more about the battle.
Very well. Listen, a beautiful day that grew hot later. Very hot. When Van de Grift attacked in the afternoon, he sent a dun banner at the fore. Many of our lads shit themselves at the mere sight of their standard, but we had a surprise of our own. Under the cover of night, we prepared fire pits.
Our archers lit them up at the right moment. I still can't believe we managed to fool their scouts. If it wasn't for that ambush, we wouldn't be speaking today. They likely wouldn't be in Upper Eddern at all. We decimated the Dunbanner, but that was only the beginning. Seltkirk was our commander. Everywhere he appeared, the Kidwennies gave ground. He wreaked havoc among them. Hearts rose at the mere sight of his armor. Then, Vandegrift himself entered the fray. Seltkirk met him in the middle of the field. In the end, Vandegrift killed Seltkirk. A terrible death that sent the Edirnian ranks into disarray. I thought it was the end of us. Then the sky fell, as if the stars themselves had decided to avenge the death of a great knight. Fire covered the battlefield. Nobody sought the enemy. They were all looking for somewhere to flee. Yes, there were no more friends and enemies, only the living and the dead. They say it was the doing of a Kidwenny sorceress who wanted revenge on Vandegrift. Could be true, as Henselt had her executed right after the battle.
Did you see the
I stood half a furlong from them. Never seen a fight like it. Probably never will. They'd already met once at a jousting tournament in Ardcarreg. Seltkirk won there. He beat on the visitor so hard he broke his sword. Seltkirk was a true knight, the last of his breed. Vandegrift was so pissed off after that tournament he hanged the smith who made his sword and ordered a special one from a sorcerer. I bet he cut down
What
happened to his sword?
Saskia's got it. Good thing too. Only her hand can tame the hatred enchanted in that sword. After the battle, when the flames abated, the scavengers came. They stole everything. Imagine, not a single keepsake or Seltkirk in the whole of Eddern. His brother babbles something about a gauntlet, but he's a lying dog.
You captured the Dunbanner standard?
Henselt's choice troops, and not a one survived. The visitors sent them to their deaths, refused to give them reinforcements. He was a monster in human form. The men of the Dun were real swaggerers. Killed a lot of our lads, but for every Dunner, there were 7 Edirnians. They had no chance. Aye, we captured their standard. We buried what was left of them in the crypts beyond Vergen. Their standard lies with them. Worthy foes are to be respected, even in death.
I'm going to need that standard. Thanks, Cecil, that was helpful. I think I know what I need.
Madame Eilhard claims you need 4 symbols. The standard symbolizes death. Vandegrift's sword stands for hatred.
I have a feeling Philippa has a handle on the rest.
Here's hoping you're right.
Saskia needs help, Cecil. Philippa...
Would you like a fern and a dancing worm to go with it? Listen, I don't know about magic, but there is a place, as long as I can remember, it's been of interest to sorcerers. They say it's a very strong intersection.
Where exactly?
Seek out the ruins in the forest beyond Bergen. Why so glum? Saskia's a tough girl. She'll bounce back. Keep your head.
Thanks, Cecil.
No, Witcher. I thank you. Save that lass, and you'll save me.
有嘞，哇，那我一开始直接来找村长就好了啊，在那边东问西问的，村长什么都知道啊，好聪明哦。往哪边走啊？哎，往这边呢？哇，走反。Woof woof, woof woof, woof woof, woof. 怎么上去啊
So, you thought it over? I'm on my way to the recruiting station.
Oh, Hatcher.
Hello, Witcher.